What's up everyone, this is Vikavolt Havoc, and today I'm going to create my first Havoc on YouTube. As we all know, Pokemon is a pretty easy game, most of the time. So many fans started to create rules just to make the game a little more difficult. Nuzlocke, Egglocke, Wonderlocke, Lockstein, Lockseed, and so much more. But as for me, I created some rules to make the game feel a little more fun, not to make it harder or easier. And today, I'm going to share 10 of them with you guys, if the title isn't obvious enough. Keep in mind that this list isn't in any particular order, and these rules were only used by me, and aren't really recommended. But if you like to try them, feel free to do it. And with that being said, let's get started. Rule number 1. All of my Pokemon should always have the same level. I just don't really like when one of my Pokemon out-level, is that a word? Anyway, this will just make that Pokemon stand out too much more compared to the others. The strong one sweeps everything while the others are just sacrifices. And I don't like that. All of my Pokemon should be loved equally. Except for you, Monsieur. No one loves you. How could this happen to me? I made my mistake. Pretty sure a ton of you guys also play by this rule though. Rule number 2. Every time I catch a wild Pokemon, I need to level it up by 3. Everyone knows that wild Pokemon usually have lower level than your current team. So I will level them up by 3 before continuing my journey. Why 3? Well, guess it by yourself. Actually, it's because I got a level 4 PG when my Charmander is 7. And got a level 18 Sendai when my other Pokemon are 21. And 3 just sounds cool. But we all know that the Pokemon in a specific area always come with different levels, right? For example, Pikachu can either be found as level 3 or level 5 in Viridian Forest. Well, according to my rule, the 3 level will be added to the highest possible level. So Pikachu should be level 8 rather than 6. Rule number 3. Okay, this rule actually makes me feel regretful. You see, when I'm still a noob in Pokemon, I always check the Gym Leader's team first to make it easier. I soon stopped this because it completely destroyed the element of surprise. Also, it's a spoiler, and nobody loves spoiler. Anyway, while checking the Gym Leader's team, I came up with this rule. All of my Pokemon must be one level lower than the Gym Leader's strongest Pokemon. For example, Brock Sonic is level 14, so I need to level up my team to 13. This rule then also included the Elite Four and the Champion. All of my Pokemon should be 8 level lower than the Champion's strongest Pokemon. Why 8, you might ask? Well, because before I even made this rule, all of my Pokemon are level 50 before facing the league in Emerald. And Wallace Milotic is level 58. So it kinda just stuck like that. The only time I don't use this rule is when battling Jasmine and Unova League. Jasmine because her stealing is at a higher level than Price, and my Pokemon are pretty over level when facing the Unova League. But sometimes I did allow myself to overlevel my Pokemon if I need to evolve it. For example, I evolved my Chimchar into Monferno at level 14 so I can beat Rock. I also evolved my Sendai and Dewott before facing Elisa and Clay. But currently, I stopped using this rule. Rule number 4. All of my Pokemon should gain a spotlight in a gym battle at least once. Okay, let me explain. If you watch the anime, every Ash's gym battle always ends up with a one-on-one fight. You know, just to make it more epic. And the last Pokemon standing obviously get the main spotlight. But the spotlight always mainly gained by powerhouses like Charizard and Greninja, while others are just forgotten. And then I was like, hey, how about I give every single of my Pokemon a chance to shine by defeating the Gym Leader's last Pokemon. This way, all of my Pokemon can get their own spotlight. For example, in my Pokemon Black walkthrough, I beat Silent using Pansear, Nora using Dewott, Tranquill defeated Burr, Rockorock beats Elisa, Clay using Samurai, Skylar using Galvantula, Darmanitan destroyed Bryson, and Radigon finishes Brayden. Really hope this kind of thing also happens in the anime. Rule number 5. I can only use the Pokemon introduced in that generation except for remake. Pretty sure tons of people play by this rule. Clearly everyone wants to experience using new Pokemon. It's not just limited to new Pokemon, I can also use new evolutions. But I don't really care about new pre-evolution though. So I can use Gallade in Platinum but not Mantine even though I just get a new pre-evolution. Wait, what? Is Mantine and not Mantine? Oh, okay, sorry. The only exception are for Alola Form and Mega Evolution because those can be counted as new Pokemon. Rule number 6. No legendaries and pseudo legendaries. Legendaries are awesome, and you really can't resist using that magnificent Rayquaza or the Bird Trio. But for me, I don't really like using them until I become the champion. There are two reasons. Reason 1. Those legendaries are too overpowered. Use that level 70 Rayquaza and Sceptile and you can sweep the league easily and ascend to the top. Reason 2 is, I can just replace a member of my team. They are all very important. We've gone through a lot of situations and we deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. I also don't want to use pseudo legendaries because they evolve at high level and just too strong. The only time I allow myself to use them is when battling N and in Nuzlocke. Rule number 7. My Pokemon have to be arranged correctly when entering the Hall of Fame. This one is simple. My Pokemon just have to be arranged based on their captured order just to make it more epic and neat. Started with Meganium and ended up with Ursaring. Which means I need to lead my battle against Lance Gyarados using Meganium even though I can just use my Ampharos. Or leading my team with Sceptile against Steven even though his first Pokemon is Skarmory. Yeah, it did give them a head start. But you know what Armin said? Someone who can't sacrifice anything can never change anything. Otak-otaknya season 2 hype! Rule number 8. I must decide my team for each starter walkthrough before playing. Some people immediately decide which Pokemon they are going to use. Some just play the game and use whatever cool looking Pokemon they found. I am more of the first one, but I don't just choose Pokemon for one team. I have to decide which Pokemon to use for 3 different teams with different starters. I also need to decide them all at the same time so I can balance them out. This way, no team will be too overpowered while the others just sucks. The best thing is, I still can get to use every starter and any different kind of Pokemon. Rule number 9. Buy Super Repels instead of Max Repel. Super Repels are just more cost effective. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And rule number 10. If I play a fan-made game, I should always play Nuzlocke. Just want to make the game feel more fun and exciting. Also, this way I can use more different kind of Pokemon. Okay, I got nothing else. So what do you think of this video? Maybe some of you might be thinking,
This video is really terrible!
Boss video, you already talked so much! Your voice is so annoying! Your joke is so bad! Okay guys, if you hate this video, I'm sorry. This is the first video I ever made and I'm still trying. But if you like this video, make sure to leave a like. If you want more of my videos, subscribe to my channel because I'm currently working on videos about dumb things that I have ever done when playing Pokemon. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next video. Even though you're the one who will watch me.